Dubs in the chat, dubs in the chat, on time stream, on time, on time. Let's go. One less chicken will be gone. One less chicken will be gone. Mic, microphone, headphones, left, right, headphones. This episode of the Philly Phil Twitch Show is brought to you by Hostess Twinkies. Cream-filled spongy cakes. It's Thursday, we got the notes. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. I thought switching it up would get us a note. We didn't get a note. So for all that, we'll go back to the regular-ish. I guess Tuesdays we can switch it up with the new-ish. The new content. Just random videos. Will we take a note today, chat? Stay tuned to find out. In the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Philly Phil Twitch Show is brought to you by viewers like you and your Cash App donations. Keep the show rolling. Keep the green flowing. She got dumped on vacation. Exposing women's delusional ... Hostess Twinkies. If it ain't Hostess, it ain't a Twinkie.
We wake up. I kind of think things are okay. We're gonna be fine. She was like, let's go walk on the beach. And I was like, how romantic. Okay, great. I put on a white slip dress because I kind of wanted him to envision me as a bride. I grabbed my camera and I grabbed my work phone because I had a better lens.
Like, I'm only envisioning you as a bride if you still got your V card. If you are a non-promiscuous woman, whatever the opposite of promiscuous woman is.
Time that was in your phone. So I didn't even bring my phone down. So we walked down to the water. It's stunning. We're taking a couple pictures. And we start to walk. And within 2 seconds, he looks me dead in the eye.
Like, you just a 304 in all white. That don't make you a virtuous woman.
And says, I need to talk to you. And my heart fucking dropped. And I was like...
That's that same cooter cat that's ran through. You just in white now. Oh, now you're pure. Nah, that's not how that works. I know, I'm still on that. I'm harping on it.
And he was like, I've been thinking. And I was like, no. He was like, I don't think I can make you happy. I don't want to do this anymore. And I think we should break up.
Why didn't you think that he can make you happy? Probably because you had such high standards, man.
It is 6 o'clock in the fucking morning on the beach in Hawaii. We have 4 days left in our trip. I'm in a fucking white dress.
And you swim like a sailor.
And this man just broke up with me. I went into full panic mode. I started freaking...
Dang, in a white dress. Guess she wasn't that pure.
The fuck out, being like, please don't do this, please don't do this. I was begging. I did that for about 2 minutes. Then after the 2 minutes was up, the panic switched to rage. And I'm like, I just told you that I was depressed 2 minutes ago. I told you I was going to seek help. You're not even giving me a chance to do that, and you're breaking up with me. So when the going gets tough, you just get going. I was sobbing, convulsing, dry heaving on the beach in Hawaii at 6 o'clock in the morning in a white dress.
I mean, that's a nice place to be doing all that. If I was going to have a panic attack or emotional breakdown, that's a pretty gosh darn golly place. Gosh golly god darn. Gosh darn.
Could you imagine if I had like stomach bump or something? I thought he was gonna post it and he was like, just kidding, I'm breaking up with you. But every man in the world would be faithful, God to an inch off of his dick every time he cheated.
Every man in the world being faithful is him having all the women he pleases. and still protecting and providing for the house. That's how a man is faithful and loyal, by dying for his family. So if I gotta die for the family, I'm gonna get as much skins as I can slap. Slap of the skins.
In news to absolutely nobody but me, turns out in my dating life I am my own biggest op. What's the standard in the UK then of men the average height? Because in the US it's quite short.
I'm heavily caffeinated today.
15%
Chat.
in the UK are 6 foot tall.
I'm 14%.
What do you think the percentage was?
Wow. Maybe like even 40%. You'd say
40.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it's finally time to show you how delusional women actually are.
We already know
they're
they're
videos that shows you that only a small percentages of guys meet all the requirements, but nobody actually showed you how many actual men fit their criteria. So I asked ChatGPT, just listen here, guys. It's clear they're in the UK. So I chose a large city like London where there are plenty and plenty of men, and I said, how many men are in London? 4.66 million men. Okay, how many of them are 6 foot or taller? And it estimated about 21%. I know it's higher than the USA. And then I said, how many of them are between
UK is small,
25
though.
and 60? Then that are unmarried, then that are straight, not obese, and that have above average income, because we all know they don't want the average guy that makes the average salary. They don't. They want the above average guys. I didn't say an exact amount. I didn't say 100K. I just said above average. Then I asked ChatGPT, based on geographic and social proximity, to estimate how high is the chances of those women to meet those kinds of men that meet all those requirements: shared interest, compatibility, mutual attraction, timing. And the results were, after all the criteria, there were approximately 700 men in London a woman might realistically meet.
700 in all of London. It's crazy.
Are in London between the ages of 20 and 40 that are single. And he estimated there are 1.8 million single women aged 20 to 30.
So there's 700 men in London that women see. The rest of the men are invisible to women. Like, they don't see them. They walk right past them. You could be talking, hey, excuse me, miss. Wah, 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 wah. That's all she hear. If you ain't part of that 700.
And then, so that means that 1.8 million women are competing for 700 men. Of course, not all women.
So 700 men get to run through almost 2 million. Nice. Nice.
Will want these kind of men. So let's just say half, guys, half. That means that 900,000 women are competing for 700 guys. And guys, just think about this. I didn't filter for race or for their educational level. So if that woman wants a certain race, those are even less guys.
It's
If
50
that woman wants a guy
dudes.
that finished college, those are even less. So guys, save those pictures, save this video, and from now on, when a woman shows you these unrealistic standards or expectations from a guy, just show her this video. Show her the exact number, because there are so many people that don't understand percentages. So now you can just show them a number, and you can do this for any city. Just ask ChatGPT.
I mean, even if you did show a woman that, like, they're not logical. They're not going to be like, oh, here's numbers. No, they're just going to be on, oh, I feel like, and the universe, and magical pixie dust. They live in delusional, man.
You can do it for any city. Of course, these are just estimates.
The numbers are really only for the men.
It's not an exact science. By the way, guys, I can see that only 45% of you are subscribed to my channel. So if you enjoy my videos, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos.
Because I'm explaining you why handsome men, handsome guys never, literally never look at me. While ugly, old,
Well, I guess she's mid, and wherever she's from, she's probably, below average then.
looking men always look at me like I'm meat.
Because you're not at the same level as the handsome guys.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the way how I look. I mean, I don't look like a whore. I don't understand what's wrong with me. Why handsome guys never look at me?
Because you're not at the...
She's like basic AF. She looks like every other white girl. So, like, if she was blended in with a crowd of white women, they would, like, all look the same. That's probably why.
level, man. That's why.
Why am I ugly? I'm going on a date. I actually found that video 2 months ago, and I did go on a date, and it actually...
I mean, she's just basic AF. That's all. She's basic. Doesn't really stand out. I wouldn't really recognize you.
Okay. So in fact that we went on 2 more dates, and then he ghosted me.
I wouldn't recognize her in a crowd full of women.
Which actually makes sense because I think they say on the 4th date is when you're supposed to not wear a hat to the date and reveal your true hairline.
Okay, so another woman that is delusional that thinks that...
Like, who knows about stuff like that? Like, I've never heard of that in my life. Oh, that's an unwritten rule of dating. Oh, don't wear a hat the 4th date or what? Never heard of that before in my life.
That guy ghosted her because of him, not because of something that she did, or something that she said, or some red flags that she showed. No.
If you're a really attractive woman, there's this period of time, especially from the time of, say, 18 to 28, where you can say something crazy, and dudes are like, God, I really want someone to listen to.
Okay, the title of the video is She Got Dumped on Vacation. So, the lady, in the first 2 minutes of the thing, and that's it. Now we on to the other stuff.
Sense. And not say anything. I'm not going to comment on your ridiculous Instagram post.
Yeah, and that's how they get to be so delusional.
Like, if I was a doctor, and we was watching a video about bones, it'd be like, hey, here's the, whatever this bone is called. And then, the video would be about that. It would be like, here's 2 minutes of the bone that you clicked on, and then the rest is body fat and organs and everything else that has nothing to do with the title of the effing video.
Delusional. Because they never had a guy in their life tell them the actual truth. Nobody, because all of them wanted to sleep with her, and they told her what they wanted her to hear.
I'm not going to say this to your face because I'm trying to smash. It's like the emperor has no clothes and nobody wants to tell him this. And you get to this point where, and I've had several women come to this realization, but the problem is, when do they come to this realization? Myron Gaines has this really great quote. He goes, women do not truly begin to grow until men stop buying them drinks.
Does anybody else think it's odd that we teach our daughters what to expect
Your daily reminder to stop buying women drinks.
from men, but not how to treat them? And we teach our sons how to treat women, but not what to expect from them. I've got a son, and I do not want him to grow up in a world where he's expected to treat women well, but he has absolutely zero expectations of how those women are supposed to treat him. We need to be treated.
Yes, because you as a man, you can't say anything about what you want from a woman because you're called a misogynist, you're called an incel.
Our sons and daughters equally, so that our daughters grow up expecting to be treated well, but so do our sons.
A lot of women will never admit this, but the reason that so many relationships don't work is because we, as women, make things 10 times more difficult than they have to be. Let me explain. Because when you really think about it, the men that are willing...
I am getting kind of tired of her. Just because I'm not attracted to her. It's like, I'm tired of seeing her face. I'm tired of your videos. You and the other lady. I'm tired
the most and be the prize that women are looking for are the men that women don't want.
Yeah, those are the Sims. Women don't want Sims. Women want men that have boundaries. She doesn't want a guy that does everything she says.
And that's just for starters. Not only that, how many times as a man have you went to apologize to a woman, your wife, your girlfriend, your sister, and she didn't accept your apology because you didn't
I never apologized to a woman in my life. Yeah, I did it. So what?
say it the right way?
Moving on.
Yeah, I have so many women and men.
You want to hear my apology? Yeah, I did it. Silence. Awkward silence.
I'm correcting what I'm saying, but I sound like a bully and I'm too harsh. Nobody cares. Reality is reality. If you don't like the way that I talk, it's a you problem. It's not a me problem.
Takis has intense flavors, but not all.
Twinkies. I'll stuff your girl like a Twinkie, ninja.
Just because I sound harsh to you, it doesn't mean that I am. This is how all men should be. Upfront with women and tell them the actual truth. So women wouldn't be this entitled, would have a reality check.
Have you tried to plan a date, but it wasn't the exact way that it went in her head, so she fights with you on the way home? How many times do you hear women say, oh, I don't want to have to tell him to go get me flowers, I want him to just know. I don't want to have to tell him why I feel upset or why I'm in a bad mood. He should just automatically cater to my emotions and fix it.
I don't really buy into the flowers. Like, women only want flowers because, like, they see that other people get flowers. Like, they don't want to do it because, like, they see it. I gotta research what that's called.
Most women have this delusional reality that if a man has to jump through hoops for her or have all these...
It's like they don't really want the flowers. They just want it because it's a thing and they want to be a part of the thing. When they get the flowers, they really don't care about the flowers. Like, there's probably some women that will actually put them in a vase and water and take care of them.
obstacles to get her, then that somehow raises her value, which in turn has the exact opposite effect.
Yeah.
Perfect example of this is women that say, oh, if you don't like me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. You're literally giving men ultimatums before you even meet them.
Yeah, and we're going to say the same thing. In your 20s, when you were at your best, you wanted chats, you wanted to have fun. And now all of a sudden, you want me to take you on a date and pay for your vacations and blah, 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 just so I can sleep with you. When Chad didn't have to do nothing. She just bought you a soda and you slept with him. No. If you didn't want me in your 20s, you shouldn't have me now. Bye.
When you have that in your profile or your bio, or you preach that all over the internet. Again, as if men jumping through hoops raises your value.
All I got is sodas and boners. And I just ran out of soda.
And you don't see that as difficult or complicated. Another perfect example.
That's why we like younger women, because they're not so difficult, because they're not so complicated, because they don't have so much trauma and baggage from previous relationships, because they're more easygoing, they're more peaceful.
I want to be an 18-year-old V's first boyfriend. She ain't got no trauma, no baggage. And I'm a coach her and mold her into the girlfriend I want her to be.
They're not so
While she's young and moldable.
They don't act like they know everything. They're not so entitled. So why would I choose a 35-year-old woman? Why? It doesn't make sense. It's illogical.
Example of this is how so many men will step up and help around the house and do chores and do all the things that women are asking for. You know, make the bed, fold the towels, do the laundry.
That's stupid. I never did that, guys. Never did that, and not once did I have any woman complain about that. Because I set boundaries from the start. I told them I don't do this, I don't do that. If you like me the way that I am, good. If not, bye.
Do the household labor that women are crying about, but guess what? If he doesn't fold the towels correctly or put the dishes away exactly how she would do it, she's still upset. Another perfect example of how difficult women make relationships is men.
I don't fold nothing, I don't make my bed.
I'm not looking for a relationship. I just want something casual. And then women hear whatever they want to hear.
Yeah, they hear, oh, he never met a woman like me. Once I get him in bed and he sees that my pussy is made of gold, he will change his mind. I can change Chad. I know he has 20 other women he's talking to, but none of them are like me. I'm special. No, ma'am, you're just narcissistic. You're just delusional, ma'am. That's it.
And somehow she finds that as a challenge, so now she's chasing a man that has already communicated that he wants something casual, and then when he reiterates
She is still talking.
now he's a piece of shit who just used her. Men are simple creatures. You could give them a beer, a chair, and an Xbox, and they'll be happy as can be, whereas women want the house, want the car, want the bigger neighborhood, want
She
more
should have
money,
been
they
the
want more,
video,
and
man. I
more,
could
and
have
more,
wrote
and
about
they
this.
they are entitled to more because they're
Yes, because they think they deserve. Guys, if you're ever talking to a woman and she says something about what she deserves, block her instantly. Block
She
her.
deserves some
Because
hard
she's entitled.
and some bubble gum.
cannot convince me that we as women don't
I
make
ain't got no
relationships more difficult
gosh
because
darn bubble
we do not
gum.
communicate our needs and we expect men to just read our minds, and when they don't read our minds, now we're pissed off.
So I probably check my Hinge like every 2 or 3 days. If I was at night, like I was chilling, I go on and I had 72 likes, and I liked
Oh,
2
she's
people back.
gorgeous.
Well, when you have 72 men that like your post, your pictures, whatever, I don't know how it works, and only 2 of them you actually like, ma'am, I think you're punching above your level.
2. I just don't know when men became ugly, and I'm being so honest because
When women started taking their face with 10 tons of makeup and using 10 filters on each photo and actually believing that's how they look. You don't look like your picture.
that is
They're so
like
used to
some
seeing themselves in the
delusion.
mirror full of makeup, they actually start believing that's how they actually look. No, man,
Like if I painted a white man's face on my face every day and I just believed I'm a white man. What? That's not how that works.
that's not how you look. Men don't use makeup, so they call that makeup off, and then we'll compare.
the things that are on my screen is actually horrid. You guys look like creatures, little thumbs running around town. Like, I'm terrified that you even. Never mind, I'm being not being rude, but like either way, that was crazy. 72 people, and only 2 of them.
That's your level, man. If you don't like it, go in the woods and live alone. Nobody
Go
cares.
to the
Nobody.
woods and live alone.
None of my eggs survived the thaw. Out of the 15 eggs I paid $16,000 for.
The overachieving eggs.
The overachieving eggs decided not to wake up after being frozen. So for 5 years, I've had this fake peace of mind that I had an insurance policy that the fertility industrial complex convinced me I had.
I'm gonna just waste my best fertility years being a 304.
Not be able to use anywhere.
Now just think about.
And then after I'm ran through, let's settle down. You know what I'm saying? You go from this, your prime years, then after I'm ran through, this is when I'm gonna settle down. With the bleep.
Is if she meets a guy that is exactly how she wants, but that guy wants kids, and now she
With
can't
Homer
have
Simpson.
Think about she destroyed her entire future. She destroyed everything because she waited too long. Because she didn't want to find a husband in her 20s. Just think about how this will haunt a woman. Just think about how she will think about it, about this decision when she's 50, when she's 60, when she's really lonely. She has nobody. And she keeps thinking, if I just tried sooner, if I just married sooner. No, they don't care now when they're 30. They still think they have options. They don't care even when they're 40. They start regretting when they're in their 50s, their 60s, when they're invisible. Nobody gives them attention anymore. Nobody.
Booking.com has state
Women over 30 aren't visible to me. Unless they got Twinkies in their hand. I'm like, oh yeah. What's it called? Sugar mama or something? They're sugar mamas because they got Twinkies. Duh. You didn't know that. Come on, guy.
This doctor was like, I'm so sorry to see you. And I said, I thought this was an insurance policy. He's like, that's what I hate about this industry is people keep thinking freezing your eggs is an insurance policy. It is an avenue to open up potential options.
Yes, because most people don't understand statistics and probabilities. They don't, because they have a low IQ.
20% chance.
It was the terrible state I'm in. I don't know what happened. I think that my body, every time I develop a crush on a man, my body's immune system literally attacks itself.
I don't know if she was trying to be funny or not, but if you just
I
think about
believe
what
it.
she said, do you understand how crazy what she said sounds? It's so stupid to me when I hear, even if you're trying to be funny, when I hear
I believe
stupid
it.
statements like this, I just, from the start,
Like
I just think to myself,
one girl in the
he or
world
she has a very
that happens to. I
I'm not
believe.
even joking, you guys, every single time.
Okay, so she's not joking.
I believe her the first time.
It's affirmed.
You know, you should know these
The
things.
universe is telling me, like, Alexa, I told you, you don't stop for no man.
Okay, so people like this have room temperature IQs. Room temperature IQs.
Please, I cannot be trapped by a mid-man, and other things usually tend to happen where I'm like, okay, that was a joke anyways. Like, crush is just a lack of information anyways, and men always show their true colors.
So I got dumped because I asked a man
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be thinking about that. Like scientifically, that's interesting. Like, be trying to calculate that. Like,
And before you
how does that
respond, I
happen?
just want to know, do you guys think that I was in the wrong?
Yes, you were, ma'am. I pay for everything for my girlfriend.
Her body starts liking somebody, and then it's like self-delete. Like, what goes on? I don't get it.
She didn't ask for this. She wasn't entitled like you. I came to that
Maybe like it's shutting down the defense of you know what I'm saying, viruses and all that to ovulate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one system is shutting down, the virus protection is shutting down, so the baby making factory could be up and running. I don't know.
conclusion that she is
It's my
worth
first
me paying
my
for
first
everything.
conclusion.
She makes my
My
life easier.
pondering
She
on
makes
it.
me peace. That's why I want to pay for everything. She didn't have to demand this. She didn't have your attitude. Don't you get it? Just by having this kind of attitude and being ungrateful and thinking that you deserve something from a man, many men, like 99% of men, will leave you. Only a simp will stay.
Bleep.
Only a simp
Bleep.
likes to suffer.
That likes to bleed.
And that after that one comment, he should have dumped me.
Yeah, immediately. Good for you, my guy. You're not a simp. Good for you.
I don't think. I think if you really like someone, you're not gonna dump them over one comment.
Yes, you are, because you show your personality. You, listen to me, you shouldn't be with any guy. Any guy that respects himself shouldn't want even to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut him off of one sentence that ain't right.
I'm gonna say it. Some of y'all are gonna like it.
Okay.
But it doesn't make it any less.
Okay.
Please. Your work husband, it's not cute. That's just emotional cheating in slow motion. Marriage is a vow. And it's a vow you take before God. So don't mock that by giving that title to somebody as insignificant.
Yes, man, but most of them believe in chakras and energies and the universe more than in God. So that doesn't mean anything to them, man.
As a coworker. Because let's be real, if your husband had a work wife, you would lose it. He was at work every day, swapping cigarettes,
As he should.
talking to her
Have
about
a
your
work
marriage,
wife
getting advice.
and a second wife
Guys, that's
and a
very
third
big
wife.
when you're bickering.
As he should.
Talks to
Clock
her friends
it.
or her family or whatever about your marriage, about your relationship. That's a very big red
T.
flag. You should run away from that
T.
relationship.
Clock
Run
it.
away, my guy.
Sharing lunches, he would lose your mind. So that respect goes both ways.
So
First,
let's say
respect
stupid
Larry,
ish
but
like
you
that.
use the title of husband. Don't disrespect him by giving that to somebody else,
Stupid
again,
abuse.
especially somebody as insignificant as a coworker.
Our economics have shifted, and now there's a reality they upwards. They tend to
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
more educated than them.
Twinkle,
And
twinkle.
equal or more financially
Twinkies,
stable than them.
Twinkies.
It's a sad reality because there are women out for men at every stage of education. So you've got women coming out of university, they're really educated, they're going into jobs, and they can't find the men who are more educated and financially viable for them.
I just showed you how many women are competing for how many men. And I didn't filter for education level.
But then people say, like, and this is what pisses me off in the manosphere, people that women want a 200k job. The reality is that often women want to date someone who's more financially stable because
Yes, that's why I didn't write to ChatGPT that he has to make 100K a year. I just said...
Also, most women don't even know how money works. And how, like, you probably budget it for 50k a year.
above average
Maybe, I
salary.
don't know. Maybe
we
not.
have such a hit if we choose to have kids. Women in the decade after they have children, they have on average a 40% decrease in their revenue from work over a 10-year period from having children. And it's partly they go part-time work, they don't go for such demanding roles. It's like, yeah, well, if you're earning 40% less, you have to be with a partner, male or female, who earns 40% more, because otherwise your net standard of living is going down.
But most guys, in response to when I tell them that I'm almost 30 years old and I've never had a boyfriend, their first response is to
Red
check your
flag.
friend zone, check your
Red
DMs.
flag.
I just say it's a very big red flag and every guy should stay away from you. This is it. Why couldn't you find a guy till this age? Why? Either you have such high standards.
She's been, like, pushing off men for 30 years. Because they've been around.
That are very unrealistic, or there's something wrong with you, man.
Check your friend zone.
She probably had hookups, though. Maybe she's probably been slayed.
Every time
Somebody slayed
I
the
give a guy a
dragon.
chance, I usually would not have given a chance.
She
Every
says
time I give
bad
any guy a
boyfriends.
chance, I'm talking like just a talking stage, like just talking to them, maybe going on a date. They either then reject me, then friend zone me, or flat out tell me that they don't want to be with me.
Okay, that means that you have a lot of red flags, man.
Every time, it does not go past the talking stage. It doesn't matter.
She probably is, like, not girlfriend material. Like, she's nothing girlfriend. Just drive me around. Take me to the mall. Shopping. You hungry? You will cook. Ooh, what is cooking? My nails. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Just, are you here?
It's not like I'm being picky with the guys that I like. It's not that I'm being picky with the guys that I talk to. Guys just say this to a woman because they can't fathom that you could be a beautiful woman and struggle to find love and struggle to find a partner. They just can't fathom it.
Hey, you wanna you ain't doing nothing. What's that jaw doing? You wanna? No, it's nasty. Why are you here? Why do you exist?
Man, if a guy really likes you, he wants to be in a relationship with you, he will tell you. If a guy wants to marry you, he will propose. If he doesn't, that means he doesn't like you. But women have to make up scenarios in their head. Why doesn't he like me? You have some kind of red flags that keeps men away from you. But of course you don't see it. Because how can you? Because you're so perfect. We're just going to skip this video because it's very stupid.
Why do
I don't even gotta like you. Like, I'm gonna still smash if I don't like you.
you women
I didn't hit off some bees, female dogs. I don't like.
get when men are vulnerable?
Because they're like children. A woman at your age, man, shouldn't get the ick. You're not a kid anymore. You don't get icks. If you don't like something, say, I don't like it. Don't say, I have an ick.
Found that what women really want is a guy who will connect with them, who will ask them how their day was, who will sit and talk to them about the drama with their sister.
Right.
But
Yes, but we don't care about your drama with your sister. We don't care if you don't like your sister.
No, woman icks are valid because each woman is like it's individual. Like her ick is like, oh, long, dirty toenails or something. Like it's a valid thing. That's the thing that icks her out, and it's individual with every woman. So icks are valid.
Sister, stop talking to her. There will be no drama
You
if you
just
don't
have to when you're meeting somebody new, you just gotta find out where X is.
to her. This is how we think. We want to solve problems. What do you do? No, you keep talking to her and arguing instead of just stopping talking to her. So you don't want to fix problems. So I don't care about your drama.
they also feel more comfortable and safer because the guy's really strong. And once they feel like there's cracks in that armor and that the guy actually has vulnerability and has some weaknesses and isn't as strong, then the woman feels less safe in the relationship.
And she feels less attracted to him. Yeah.
And so I think that this is such a hard paradox where men are asked to be vulnerable, but what many women need is be emotionally intelligent towards my issues, but don't open up about yours. So what do we do about that?
What do we do?
I think
Just don't care about their drama.
Just care about me. Me. I'm the center of the universe. Oh, what are you talking about? Your problems? Well, I didn't sign up for this. I'm leaving, pal. You handle that. Yeah, go cry in the corner.
Just because you feel a certain way, you're not going to change me or my reality to fit
I didn't get a shopping bag. It was on sale, and I didn't get it. It was online. A shopping handbag. You something more important than that? Oh, I don't care. You handle that.
delusion. So I don't give a fuck.
Something
about
more
your
important than that happened in your life? Oh, you handle that.
I think that we really do need updated definitions of modern masculinity and modern femininity.
No, we don't need any of that. We need the massive majority of women to grow up.
I was in the restroom, and some girl was talking about how she had just left her man of 15 years
Okay.
because he caught her cheating with the next door neighbor. And all the girls in the bathroom were cheering her on. They were like, hey girl. And I was in the stall like, how are you guys hyping her up? Like, she cheated on her man of 15 years with the next door neighbor.
If she has a lot of single friends, that's a very big red flag. Because they will cheer her up and will want to party with her and want to go on vacations with her and will want to keep her single.
It's fine. It's 15 years. Now you get a new girl. That's all. It's probably tired of her
And her man was
anyway.
like in the Marine, and so like that's why she was cheating because he was overworking. Excuse me.
Everything is temporary now, so I don't really see like till death do us part no more. So it's like, hey, you got a good 15 years. Hey,
One day we were hanging out, we were having fun, we were getting to know each other, and I started catching just one singular feeling. There was a couple of red flags that were there. He said, I'm not.
From the start, she knew there were red flags, but she ignored them because she catched feelings.
Not really free on weekends because of my work, which I can kind of understand. I can kind of see that. But now looking back on it, it was for a specific.
so you gotta always stay up on your game because you never know when you're gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? Take the old car to the dealership and trade it in for the new model.
And she figured
He probably had another woman, or multiple women, of course.
smarter than that. And I woke up one morning to a message from himself saying, Chiefy, my guilty conscience is killing me.
Shifi. That's another red flag. From the start, a woman that refers to herself or has the nickname Shifi. It's a very big red flag.
I met a girl just before I met you. Basically, he decided to stick with her because he's feeling guilty. And I was like, yeah, grand, thank you for letting me know. You're a shite bag, but sure luck. We move, we're grand. I don't hate you. Everything should have been okay. Then fast forward 2 weeks. Well, actually, I completely forgot the most important part of the story. He said, I'm still seeing the other girl. Literally said, I don't mind seeing you on the side though. I said,
Yeah. Because he never saw you as girlfriend material. He found a better woman than you. But he still wants to sleep with you, of course. He still wants to keep his options open. Open for the guys and I'll see you
Gotta
guys.
have a little rotation. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just dip your chips in the same dip. You need a little guacamole, a little whatever that red stuff is, salsa, a little nacho cheese, a little onion dip, French onion. Might just eat the chip plain sometimes. Yeah, give me that plain Jane. Literally. Alright, let's go. Ciao. What did we write down? Nothing. It was the first 2 minutes. I remember like the silhouette. There was a woman in her car. I remember that. I don't remember what she was talking about. It was 2 minutes and 20 minutes of other stuff that had nothing to do with what she was talking about. She said things, didn't write nothing down, so nothing was important. Will we get a chow time note? We might throw a couple different other videos in. We'll see. Women are unemployed. They can't find jobs. Don't care. Feminists had no idea she was talking to the owner. Instant. ... So I'm thinking a feminist was going off and to like a restaurant owner and got kicked out of the restaurant. That's what I'm thinking. The reason why men are walking away from dating. 1,000%. Very high chance. High likelihood of rain this evening. IG models just got the worst news of their life. That's interesting. Not really relationship advice, but entertaining. So it really was only one video. You could still place your bets.
Rogue.
Which video did we pick? I could have said all that to throw you off. Hostess Twinkies. The reason why men are walking away from dating.
I come to the conclusion that the reason that there's such a lack of hot straight men is because women are just not as good at
Because I'm a man, I can comment on this. Yeah.
around men as they are onto us and onto each other. Okay, you look at the gay community, they're all hot. You look at the women, they're all hot. You look at the straight men. Crickets, Julie.
I don't think all gay men are hot. I know quite a few of them.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, it's like, yeah, we're happy for them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Very overweight.
They box at best.
Yeah.
Okay? And I think it's because we're just accepting
Like
the hot.
Sasquatches.
We're one of those plain men on the bottom of the barrel.
And you are right, we are.
There's a couple of the L's too. Like, oh yeah, y'all need each other. Y'all do that over there. Nobody wanna do.
And calling it hot, and it's women.
Like, yeah, no, he's hot because we're giving him qualities that really inherently aren't that hot. And calling him hot, he just has to check one box. He's 6'3", he's hot. He has a job, he's hot. He hasn't seen.
So that's the female brain. Everybody has to be inclusive. We're all equal. We're all tens. It's like no.
The inside of Jim, God knows how long. He doesn't know what vegetable is and what's on his face.
Yeah, I could ask you the same question, but this is YouTube, so I'm gonna be a gentleman.
You look like a man in this picture right here, girl. Like, if you took away a lot of that hair, even with that hair, you look kind of manly still.
Now, let's see if what you said passes the smell test. According to
Yeah, she's not really like feminine in the face.
you, all the straight women are hot, and the men.
Give her like a 2, like a masculinity, like a 2, a masculinity face.
They're not. On the other hand, according to the CDC, the average American woman weighs around
Masculinity,
170 pounds.
shell, scale,
5'4",
chart.
girls.
thereby making her overweight. But according to you, she deserves a man who's over 6'3", is in shape, eats healthy, and is handsome.
That's me. I do eat healthy.
Well, sweetie, thanks for confirming yet another menace to your talking point.
Vegetables and
The
fish.
average women don't want average men. But the bad news is that the 6'3" handsome buff Chad will never commit to a short, overweight woman who might also have
I'm
a
not committing to
jawline
that.
that could make a Viking jealous.
No, makes me true.
I couldn't be seen in both of those.
Yeah, I'm also bringing these things I would yield.
Dating is boring and men are not interesting. I do not care if I get a free meal, okay? My time is not worth a $20 green curry at a Thai restaurant. Men get to stare at me for an hour.
Somehow I think watching paint dry for an hour would be less boring than that.
They get to giggle, they get to blush, they get to kick their little feet.
They get to lose brain cells hearing you talk cringe.
And what do I get out of it? A meal that I can make myself, a meal that I could pay for myself. I have to stare at someone who's honestly not that attractive. Let's be so real.
So why did you go out with them? Oh,
So she's thinking about the meal, and the whole point of the thing is to get to know each other because it's a date. We're courting each other to see if we're compatible for a relationship. Oh, the coffee got me activated.
oh yeah, for the free meal that you spoke about that you could cook yourself and pay for, but you didn't.
And who brings nothing to the table. I don't care how much a man makes if you can't make me laugh. You can't do a lot of other things.
Like I'm a clown, I amuse you.
Right.
I make you laugh. Amuse you.
So men do not think you're perfect. And the way that we look, and the way that we think, and the way that we act, with literally everything we do.
No,
I was thinking like that was like the worst quality. You just laughing all day. Like what do we gain from that?
just in your own heads, you guys think you're perfect. No one told you or taught you to be perfect because you guys are nowhere close to that.
All those teachings to be a solid 4.5 on a good day.
Man, you're average at best.
And let men have. The way they are is okay. Men are taught that their existence is acceptable, regardless of what that existence is. I encounter.
Again, it's just pure projection, right? That's exactly what women think, and men know exactly where our standing is. We can't just be ourselves. No, we gotta be better.
Men in their 20s who have acne. It's like, did you not get a skincare routine during COVID like I did? Why do you have a neck beard? You're on a date. Why didn't you brush your hair? Why are you wearing sneakers? Why aren't you even trying to look nice? You're not even trying.
Maybe because they don't think you're worth the effort.
What?
And if you think about it, nowadays, in the age of social media and dating apps, that date has about an 80% chance of not leading to anything more. And even if it does lead to marriage and kids, more than 50.
I'm bummy, like J. Cole, you know what I'm saying, with the nappy dreads. Like, I'm not trying to impress nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, and trying to impress people and caring what they think, like, that was high school. And I still didn't get no, you know what I'm saying, shorties.
In the US and in divorce, with the women initiating 89% of divorces, so yeah, they don't think you're worth the effort.
No, ma'am. Jews ain't worth sweet.
I'm fat. I'm ugly. I'm in my 40s. I have no partner, and I'm childless. My landlord sold my house, so I'm back living with my parents. A very fulfilling, but very low-paid job. Almost all my savings vanished when the pandemic hit because I'm self-employed. I have barely any friends, and I have a mental health condition that makes me hate myself.
I mean, like, probably in London, she's probably like a 4.
I am very good at doing myself down, as you can probably tell. Of course, of the things I listed at the start, there are some things that can change, obviously. But yeah, I would like the universe
Over
to
here,
She's a good person. She's a good person. Let's give her a good
0.
moment.
This is just not how the universe works. I'm sorry. There's plenty of good men out there in the same boat as you that tried hard in life, didn't quite make it, had some issues. They're good people, but doesn't mean they're gonna get what they need or get what they want. You have to earn it. I'm sorry.
So, you know you can change a lot of the things about yourself that you don't like, and you know you have the power to do so, but you expect the universe to do the work for you. You know, yesterday, I went to a doctor friend of mine for a routine checkup, and while I was in the waiting room, I talked to an older woman in her 60s about health in general. Now, she told me that she has high blood pressure, and she has to take medication for it every day. And the thing is, she was very much overweight, so I asked her if she didn't know that losing weight can significantly lower blood pressure, and she told me that she knows, but it's the Koreans' fault. Why? Because they make such good soap operas, and it's the Chinese fault too, because they make good takeout. So,
Racist much? It's not just Asians' fault for making damn good food and damn good drama. My bad.
I mean, like, you can, like, in between eating and watching a show, you can, like, walk around the block a few times. Pow.
All she does all day is sit on the couch watching brain rot and eat junk, which explains the high blood pressure. And no, she's not willing to change anything because she's got the pills.
God, he's crazy.
Needless to say, the universe isn't going to fix her blood pressure just because she's a good person. And guess what? The universe isn't going to fix your problems either because, as you ladies put it, your body, your choice.
That's why I always say you have to earn everything in life. You want a good body, you want a chiseled abs and all that stuff, you're gonna have to earn it. Yeah, you probably get surgery for that stuff, but they ain't the same.
Your consequences too.
The men who hate feminism, you can't afford it. You're broke as you cannot afford to hate it.
I got my body right during high school and maintained it since high school.
A man's job is to protect and provide, they say. Protect and provide what? 4 for 4 every 2 days? Like, I'm just like, are you guys being so for right now?
Why are you hating the 4 for 4? I survived on that 4 for 4 for many years. Like 2 years straight, I survived that 4 for 4. Thank you, Wendy's.
You have a business administration degree. You make like $90K a year typing in basic Excel functions like you're
In the chat for Wendy's.
Projection much?
W's for Wendy's.
Reason ticks?
I'm set tripping. I'm supposed to be repping Twinkies. What am I doing? See how he got me caught up. See how he got me caught up just that fast. Lose all your sponsorship deals.
To lower your standards.
That's it, just like that.
Oh, I'm so interested in you. Assuming I have high standards. I think my standards are actually pretty normal. Let's talk about them. Number 1, he has to plan the first date. If he doesn't plan the first date, I'm not saying yes. Number 2, he has to pay for the first date, and he has to pay for all of my drinks, and I won't offer to pay for any. Number 3, if he wants a second date, I demand to see his big statements. I won't go on a second date without seeing how much it is.
She's 39. Like, what? These standards are not happening because we're not going on a date with you in the first place.
Can he actually make? I'm a
We
business
skip this. I vote skip.
Single for the rest of your life. Should've just told us that.
woman. Don't be sure. Honestly,
That's me pushing 5 seconds.
And
Couple
before you
times.
agree with first date, I'm going to need to see your credit score and the detailed breakdown of your body count and the number of STDs you've had, if any. Now I'm going to be real. I don't date TikTok cringe posters anyway, but hey, you hold on to those standards of yours, sweetie, and you'll probably be posting.
She looked like the girl from Scream. She looked like Cindy from Scream, but like heavier.
Cringe on TikTok when you're 59.
Heavier in the face.
She just said that a huge amount of men between age of 50
But like not as attractive.
Okay, Pop, talking about this video.
Because the chick from Scream could get it. Wait, what's it, Scream? No, Scary Movie. Not Scream. Scary Movie. Yeah, the spoof. Spoof of Scream.
Existence in place. It means these men will meet women before they become incels. But I wanted to make this video to talk specifically about that phrase incel and how frequently it's being used nowadays.
Yes.
My problem is that phrases like incel and male loneliness epidemic are being pushed to the masses.
By bitter, man-hating women on the internet.
And they're being pushed to the masses disguised as research into men's mental health, and they're framed through a lens of intellectual conversation and healthy masculinity, when in reality, phenomena like the male loneliness epidemic and phrases like incel have been created and cultivated by men to do nothing more than push this patriarchal, misogynistic ideology that women are there solely for men and for reproduction.
Every day, more lies.
Sweetie, if that were true, men would be the ones complaining about it, but as it stands, the only people talking about this alleged male loneliness epidemic are lonely women on the internet.
And it may sound
It's not really everything. I've just been chilling. I don't have to worry about chasing the opposite sex. Just been playing my video games, making money. The opposite sex has been taking money from me. I actually get to save it. Nah, it's not an epidemic. We're chilling.
dramatic, but that's what it boils down to. Now, the insults that he's talking about in the video are the men who find themselves in dark pockets of the internet and grow resentful of women. Issue is he's talking about it as if it's this new...
I'm saying you get some food and you get to eat all the food by yourself. Nobody, like, stealing your fries.
He thinks that for the first time in history, we're seeing a mass rejection of men from
But I thought you wasn't hungry. All my fries gone.
And he's worried about the gene pool. Women have rejected men for as long as the earth has been turning. What is new, however...
That cute little, oh, I hate you. That don't work no more. Man's need his fries ting. I don't know how they would say it. I'm not from there. Man need fried tings. Is that London talk? I don't know.
Their species has gotten away with for hundreds of years. Nothing has changed, except the fact that more women in this country are now able to say no.
Are you sure about that? I don't know, sweetie. Considering how many doctors and engineers your boy Keir Starmer is bringing in on little boats and the state of your country right now, I don't think that's true. Unless you live in a very affluent gated community.
It is the same age-old propaganda from the patriarchy that men are the victims and they need to be saved.
You're kidding, right? Stop it. Get some help.
Who has been saying that they need to save men from being incels? No, shame men for being incels.
Sweetie, if the patriarchy considered that men are the victims and they're the ones that need saving, men would be exempt from the draft and it would be you lovely ladies fighting all the wars. But in reality, modern Western society is actually coddling women so much that a lot of you lovely ladies have completely lost touch with reality, which explains this video of yours.
Men, you are not entitled to offspring, and I can't believe I'm saying this in 2026, but women do not owe you sex.
Well, sweetie, fair enough. Good luck with the doctors and engineers, and if you find yourself in a...
It's fine. We making robots. We don't need y'all. A couple more years. Just, you know what I'm saying? Donate your sample and then reproduce. Or don't just clone me. That's fine. Just clone me a couple times until we get the generation of women right. Probably after we start putting chips in their brains or something.
Culturally enriching situation with them that you really need to get out of. Tell them that they're not entitled to offspring and that you don't know their box. And if that doesn't work and you need some help, remember, by your same logic, you're not entitled to protection and Western men don't owe you civilization.
Or we could just go overseas. The Filipino women was begging for a black man. The last TikTok video I seen.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Why don't I just play that video instead of
They don't
this
talk this game
BS?
as if they know what's going on, but they have no clue.
Hey, black men, come to, she even said her city. She said, no, come here, exactly where I'm at.
I know we're just
best friends, but listen, I take the weight off your shoulders when life gets tough. And if Jesse, it helps how I evenly taste my pink taco.
I don't know, guys. A taco that's being wrecked on that website that starts with only by 1,000 eggplants will always taste like heresy to me.
I don't know what heresy tastes like, but I believe you.
That's brilliant. You're absolutely right. If a middle-aged mom left her marriage, she would become a single parent with just one income because 2 minus 1 equals 1. Math. Here's the thing, everybody. Middle-aged women right now are Gen X women. We have spent our entire
Millennial women, actually.
lives thinking that we have been the problem in every single situation we've ever been in. We are the queens of self-reflection. And
Yeah, you guys are literally the women that literally destroyed the demographic of all dating landscapes. It's you middle-aged women now, because you were boss babes.
what ends up happening is that when we leave our midlife marriages, we are so crystal clear about who we are, what we want, and what our worth is, that when we move on, we blossom. And we aren't focused on finding the next dude. We're focused on building businesses, creating things, raising our children in the ways that we value.
Oh yes, remove the father from the home, so daughters can grow up just like their mothers, divorcing their 50s and posting cringe on TikTok, and sons can grow up without a positive male role model, so they end up being the simps that win in divorce. And you wonder why a lot of rational men are walking away from dating.
We are focused on becoming the greatest, most exceptional versions of ourselves. What are you doing?
Living my life, controlling my finances, and avoiding winning like you like.
Hey, I said that.
Isn't it funny that women that lived off their husband all of a sudden come in, destroy the marriage, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm here to build better and for myself and everything, because we're builders. No, you're a wrecker, because you wrecked your own home. You home wrecker you. Please let us try comment down below. I really appreciate that.
No notes. Don't remember nothing from it. It's the Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. I'm Philly Phil. This is a Twitch show. We could throw one more one. Modern women are disgusting from 2 hours ago. Modern women have lost their minds. And I watched the other 2 videos. No, I watched 1 video. And another one, modern women are disgusting. So, the latest video, modern women are disgusting. Let's get a couple minutes of that. Swinkies.
Things you should not be doing as a grown man. Number 1, dancing and music. Why are you doing that? Go file your taxes or work out. Lock in. Number 2, being blonde in any form, naturally blonde. If you're dyeing your hair, you're not even a man. So, yeah, being blonde, that's for girls, for you. Number 3, eating anything with a spoon. Just doesn't seem masculine to me. It seems feminine, and it seems like you should figure out an alternative to that. You should probably be hunting and butchering things instead. So, yeah, if you're a girl, man, those 2 things.
What? Alright, let me see if I get this straight here. Men are not allowed to have any fun at all. We're not allowed to have our own hair color or apparently eat with spoons because it turns you off, which within itself really makes no sense. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've all hit that low in our lives where we wake up in the morning and we stumble into the kitchen and pour our preferred cereal of choice, mine being Fruity Pebbles, don't judge me, and realize that all of our spoons are at the bottom of the sink, and because we're either too hungover or too lazy, we can't bring ourselves to actually clean one. So we end up resorting to the fork method as we ponder what we can do to improve our lives so we never have to eat cereal with a fork ever again. And sister, we will be...
We're never too lazy to clean a effing fork or a spoon, a utensil. So it's never that real.
Damn, if we let you take away our spoon freedom simply because you hate us, that is not going to work out the way you think. Because I gotta tell you, once a man achieves true spoon freedom,
it's OCD clean over here.
Spoons at the ready, but we also dance in celebration to commemorate the idea that at no point in our lives will we let some rage-baiting nobody tell us what we can and can't do with our life while she sits in the front seat of her car and tries to ignore the fact that she will never have anybody in her life that will ever care about her when she gets older, more haggard, and unable to sanely deal with the fact that men ignore her because she's such a hateful harlot. And on that day, we will enjoy our cereal choice and revel in the fact that we can do whatever the hell we want and you can't gatekeep a thing. So raise a spoon in victory, gentlemen and gents. We freaking did it.
Hell yeah.
Let me set the scene for you. You wake up. It's a Saturday in the summertime. It's 85 degrees outside. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's sunny. It's not that humid. We're in Austin, Texas. You go to the lake. You go on a boat all day. You tan. Maybe you have a drink or 2. You swim with your friends. Maybe you go tubing. Get nice and crispy in the sun. Get there around 11, 12. You leave at like 3 p.m. Because you need to go back into town. You need a crispy sandwich. You need an ice cold crispy turkey sandwich.
Yeah, I have a question for you there, darling. What is it with you and your kind when it comes to boats? I mean, more often than not, it seems like we're getting more and more modern women think the key to perfection somehow involves a boat. And the annoying part is you can't even utilize that boat in a meaningful way. You just lay on top of it and absorb solar radiation. I mean, it'd be one thing if you grab the phone sword, try to challenge other boat folks to a pirate raid simulation, but you don't do that. You just kind of lay there in a bikini and do nothing. I mean, if that's your idea of a perfect summer's day, then more power to you. But to me, that sounds kind of boring. Which makes perfect sense when you think about it. Next to low-level millionaires, modern women are some of the most boring people on the face of the freaking planet. You know, let's just be real here. Your idea of perfection usually involves laying around and doing nothing. Whether it's on the beach, on the couch, or when Chad plows you for the umpteenth time, it's all about doing as little as humanly possible.
So that's the video we would have watched that I picked out. I'll catch you Tuesday.